The golf world froze in awe as a 15-year-old named Charlie Woods stepped onto the course and delivered a performance that felt straight out of a legend. With an effortless swing that mirrored his father Tiger Woods and a calmness far beyond his years, Charlie stunned everyone by hitting 11 consecutive birdies at the PNC Championship. How does someone so young carry the weight of such a legacy and leave the entire world wondering if the future of golf has already arrived? Achieving 11 consecutive birdies in a game of golf is nothing short of a marvel. For those unfamiliar with the sport, a birdie is when a player completes a hole in one stroke less than the par, which is the standard number of strokes for that hole. Professional golfers who've spent decades mastering their craft rarely manage such a streak. Yet here we have Charlie Woods, just a teenager, doing something that leaves even seasoned players shaking their heads in disbelief. This extraordinary performance unfolded during the PNC Championship, a unique event that pairs professional golfers with a family member. For Tiger Woods, it wasn't just about competing, it was about sharing the experience with his son, Charlie. The event wasn't just a test of skill, but also a showcase of the father-son bond, something that made their participation even more special. With all eyes on them, the Woods duo carried the weight of massive expectations. After all, when your father is Tiger Woods, one of the greatest golfers in history, people naturally expect greatness. Charlie's performance, however, was not merely about meeting expectations, it was about spectacularly exceeding them. With cameras capturing every move and fans analyzing every swing, Charlie maintained an incredible level of focus and poise. Most young players might crumble under that kind of pressure. The intensity of the spotlight, the legacy of his father looming large, and the fierce competition on the course, it's enough to rattle even experienced players. But for Charlie, it seemed to fuel his fire. One of the most remarkable aspects of Charlie's achievement is how effortless he made it look. His swing carried an uncanny resemblance to Tiger's iconic form, yet it also had a unique flair that hinted at Charlie's style. His calm demeanor throughout the game made the feat even more impressive. With each birdie, the excitement grew, and by the time he had achieved his 11th in a row, it was clear that history was being made. The name Woods carries a weight in the golf world that few can match. For decades, Tiger Woods dominated the sport, redefining what it meant to be a professional golfer. His victories weren't just about numbers, they were about breaking barriers, inspiring new generations, and carving out a legacy that transcended the sport. For Charlie Woods, this legacy is both a gift and a challenge. From the moment Charlie was born, golf seemed destined to be a part of his life. Growing up with Tiger Woods as a father meant that he was immersed in the sport from a young age. But what's interesting is how Tiger approached parenting. He wasn't the type to force his passion onto his children. Instead, he allowed them to explore their interests organically. For Charlie, this meant discovering golf on his terms, not as an obligation, but as something he genuinely loved. Charlie's name itself is a nod to history. It is widely believed to be a tribute to Charlie Sifford, the first black golfer to compete on the PGA Tour. Sifford's story is one of resilience and trailblazing. As he broke racial barriers in a historically exclusive sport, Tiger Woods has often spoken about the profound respect his family holds for Sifford, considering him a trailblazer who paved the way for future generations. Naming his son after such a figure wasn't just a tribute, it was a way to honor the legacy of inclusion and progress in golf. It wasn't just that he was Tiger's son, it was how much he already resembled his father in the way he moved. His stance, his precision, even the way he gripped the club, it all felt like a mini version of Tiger in his prime. People were drawn to those videos not just because of who Charlie was, but because of what they hinted at, a glimpse of the future, a continuation of the Woods legacy. Tiger's approach to parenting played a significant role in shaping these early experiences. He didn't pressure Charlie to take up golf or live up to his name. Instead, he created an environment where both Charlie and his sister Sam could explore their passions freely. While golf was naturally a part of their lives, so was soccer and other interests. Tiger has always emphasized that he wanted his kids to find their way, not just follow in his footsteps. This philosophy allowed Charlie to approach golf with genuine joy and curiosity, rather than as an obligation. Tiger also made sure Charlie's journey into the sport felt balanced. He didn't impose strict expectations or try to replicate his path. Instead, he encouraged a playful exploration of the game, letting Charlie grow at his own pace. This approach not only nurtured Charlie's love for golf, but also helped him develop a well-rounded identity. Whether he was on the course with his dad or playing soccer with his sister, Charlie was learning how to thrive in various settings. For many, the pandemic was a time of uncertainty and adjustment. For Charlie Woods, it became a defining period in his golf journey. While the world slowed down, Charlie's focus on golf accelerated, and the progress he made during this time was nothing short of remarkable. It was during these months that he began to transition from a talented young player to someone who could legitimately turn heads on a professional stage. Before the pandemic, Charlie's interests were spread across different sports. Like any kid, he enjoyed variety, playing soccer with enthusiasm and showing promise in multiple activities. However, when contact sports like soccer took a back seat due to restrictions, Charlie naturally gravitated more toward golf. With Tiger Woods as his guide, Charlie found himself diving deeper into the game. Spending countless hours on the course, he fine-tuned his skills, developing a level of focus and precision that was far beyond his years. This period also highlighted the unique dynamic between Charlie and Tiger. For Tiger, it wasn't just about coaching, it was about sharing something meaningful with his son. Despite dealing with his health challenges, including a significant recovery process for his right leg, Tiger devoted time to mentoring Charlie. They weren't just practicing swings, they were building a bond, one that blended familial love with a shared passion for the sport. The results of this focused time became evident as Charlie began participating in more competitive events. His natural talent, coupled with the intense practice sessions during the pandemic, transformed his game. Tiger couldn't have been prouder. It wasn't just the technical skills Charlie had developed, but also the composure and maturity he displayed on the course. Watching his son take to the game with such dedication was, for Tiger, a deeply rewarding experience. The PNC Championship was more than just another tournament for Charlie Woods. It was the moment he truly stepped into the spotlight, showing the world what he was capable of and leaving no doubt that he was a prodigy in the making. Paired with his father, Tiger Woods, Charlie faced immense pressure. But what unfolded on the course was nothing short of extraordinary. It wasn't just about their second-place finish. It was about the chemistry, the composure, and the undeniable talent that Charlie displayed. From the moment they stepped onto the course, the bond between Tiger and Charlie was evident. Dressed in matching peach-colored polos, they looked like a team in every sense of the word. For fans, it was a nostalgic moment, reminiscent of Tiger's iconic days on the PGA Tour. But as the tournament progressed, it became clear that this wasn't just about Tiger passing the torch. It was about Charlie lighting his flame. Charlie's poise throughout the event was remarkable. At just 12 years old, he handled the pressure with a maturity far beyond his age. The cameras, the crowd, the expectations, it all seemed to rub his back as he focused on the game. Every swing was precise and every putt was calculated. Watching him play, it was hard not to be reminded of a young Tiger Woods, complete with the signature fist pumps that have become synonymous with the Woods name.